Yeah, good morning, good day, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you are. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we want to apply for GETFund scholarship. GETFund scholarship is the it's open now, and everybody can apply. Let's head to your browser and search for this address scholarships.get.gh and hit the enter button. Sure. So now this is taking me to the page of GETFund scholarship. GETFund scholarship. We're focusing on undergraduate. So let's look at the requirement. What are the requirements for GETFund? This is undergraduate. Applicants should ensure the above requirements have been fully applied with. Where are the requirements? So here are the requirements for GETFund. A scanned copy of a proof of your nationality. That's a copy of passport, biodata page, national ID card. That could be Ghana card or its equivalent, maybe voter's card. The another requirement is scan copy of admission letter, clearly stating the program and duration in it. Scan copy of approved fee schedule for 2023-2024 academic year, if not stated in the letter of the admission. Yes, there are some schools that your fee is not stated in admission letter. There are some that is stated in admission letter. So if it's not stated in admission letter, you need to have a scanned copy of it and attach it. And then thirdly, is it thirdly or fourth? Scanned copy of the first degree certificate. Okay, this is for masters. So if you are going for masters and you need GETFund scholarship, that's that. And then point 5, scanned copy of other degree certificates. So if you are going for PhD, the applicant should provide those things. Scanned copy of previous transcript, masters and PhD. Okay, only. Scanned copy of national service certificate where applicable. So if you are applying for masters, PhD, you need to provide that. Then the next thing to talk about is copy of your curriculum vitae, that's CV. This also apply to masters and PhD applicants. So now let's get to undergraduate. So now, first of all, before we zoom into it, let's look at frequently asked questions. See some frequently asked questions to help understand the GETFund scholarship program. Who qualify for the GETFund scholarship? Every Ghanaian citizen who meets the prerequisite requirement for application. So every Ghanaian. What will disqualify an applicant? Giving invisible or unclear document. Some of you, your website, there's water poured on it and you are not doing anything about it. You submit a website like that, you'll be disqualified. Some of you too, your voter's card or your Ghana card, the pictures are no longer showing, your face is not showing. You submit something like that, you will get disqualified, because if the thing is not clear, how do they make analysis? How are they going to make analysis? No, making analysis will be very, very difficult for them, hence you will be disqualified. Uploading falsified document, if the document is not yours, or on tap document that you have what tampered with. Okay, tempered document you have tampered with. For example, your website, the silver shining surface on it, you use something to scratch it out, something like that, you will not be given. Uploading incomplete application, if your application is not complete. So these are the primary and the fair situation where you can be what denied or disqualified. Which local university can one apply for GETFund scholarship? And the answer is all local universities accredited by Ghana Tertiary Education Council to run postgraduate and undergraduate courses. Can I apply for a scholarship before being accepted into the university? No. The answer is no. All scholarship applicants are required to have a valid admission offer letter from a local university. How do I know if I am eligible to apply? The basic eligibility requirement is for being a citizen, for an applicant to be a Ghanaian citizen, and you should be a citizen of Ghana by all other requirements as stated on the scholarship portal, application portal. We've looked at some of the requirements already, and another requirement here is being a Ghanaian citizen. And if you are a Ghanaian citizen is not enough, you should be able to prove it using your documents such as Ghana card or passport or birth cert. So these are the 3 documents you can use to prove your nationality: Ghana card, passport, or birth cert. Any of these documents should be able to help you to some extent. Then another question is, what should I include in the scholarship application letter? A scholarship application letter should consist of relevant details in relation to applicant, the institution of the applicant, the course of the applicant, applicant fees per academic semester, academic year, or entire 4 or 6 years. So things you need to include in your application letter should be the school you are now or the school you got admission to, the program or the course you are intend doing, then the the fee schedule, the fees for such semester or for term, for semester or for year, or even for entire 4-year duration or 6-year duration. You can do that arithmetic and give them the figure. The next thing to ask is, can I, if I am in my 2nd year and above, apply? Yes, you can. But the sponsorship will take effect from the year of your application. So you can apply in 2nd year, you can apply in 1st year. So if you apply, the opportunity take effect from the time you apply. So this is the allocation. 42nd 4th Airport Residential Area, Accra. That's their office. The office open from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Their contact address is there, if maybe by any chance you want to reach out to them. Yes, so this is how to go about this. So now click here to apply. After you have gathered your document, after you have asked all the questions that they ask for you, after you gather those things, then yours is to what? Click to apply. So GETFund scholarship program portal open for 2023-2024 academic year. Guidelines: fraudulence and misrepresentation will be a subject to criminal proceedings. So that is if you send a 45 document or you are submitting a document that is not clear, that they look at it and they can detect that it's not your document. Step 2, you are not permitted to apply for the same degree, undergraduate, postgraduate, twice, for which you have already received a scholarship for. So for example, if you have applied for this scholarship and you did, let's say for example, you did chemical engineering at KNUST under this scholarship, you don't have to apply for chemical engineering again for undergrad and still want to apply for that scholarship. You will not be given. Number 3, providing incorrect information will result in automatic disqualification. If you provide incorrect information, that will be deadly. Continuous students should indicate the entire duration of the program, not just the remaining academic year. So if you are a continuous student, you need to tell us that your program lasts for 4 years, but then you are applying from second year, so the scholarship take effect from second year. When signing up on the portal, ensure correct spelling of names with initial letter capitalization. Upload a label the necessary document as instructed. Select the appropriate institution and programs accurately. Type your name exactly as it appears on your national identity card, Ghana card. If there has been a change of name, attach a supporting evidence, Gazette copy. So if you have changed your name, you should attach what? A Gazette copy or a sworn-in affidavit or a Gazette copy. The following leads to automatic disqualification. So step 9, there are many things you do that will lead to outright disqualification. 1. Incomplete application. 2. Not submitting application. 3. Submitting multiple applications. 4. Not meeting the stated requirement for the application. So non-requirement, non-eligible candidate. 5 or 6. Discrepancies between uploaded document and the information provided in the application form. So point 6 is very, very serious. They said if in your application letter, the document you submitted that you are Kojo Yendi. Now, on filling the form, you provided Kojo Koku. You will not be given, you will be disqualified. Discrepancies, differences between the uploaded document and the application form. So if the name on the two are different, it means you are representing two different people and you will not be given their opportunity. Hence, you should be careful with that. Conflicts, identities in the uploaded document, the same thing. If the document you uploaded, they don't match each other. Let's say your Ghana card, the name on it is different from your passport. The name on your passport is different from that on your birth cert. Then that is that. Or the name of the WASI result is different from the name on uploaded document on the passport. You will not be given. Selecting incorrect schools. This one should not be a problem. Now, if you are in KNUS and you are applying for this scholarship, you should know that you are in KNUS. You don't go and select UCC or UG. If you do that, it's up to your own detriment. Choosing incorrect program. Yes, this one you should be able to do it. Submission of blurred document. We've talked about it already. When there is water on your passport picture, go and take a new passport picture. Have a hard copy and have a soft copy of what? Your new passport picture. There are some people you ask them to send a passport picture, they will go and send 90 kojohohu. Meanwhile, passport picture that you need to send should be recent, at least 3 months ago. At least 3 months ago, at least today or this week. Or 3 months ago is fine. Don't go and submit 2 years passport picture. You would have changed. There is transformation. Your face would have changed. Everything about you would have changed. So if you submit 2 years or more year ago passport picture, it will mean that you have transformed. So it will be difficult to identify you. In that situation too, you are likely to lose the opportunity. Failure to submit the document in the required format. Example, if they say submit in PDF, it means that is portable document format. Or submit in PNG, that is a picture. Submit a picture. If you say submit a picture, you go and submit SLSL, that is SL document. You'll not be given the opportunity. So they will give you the requirement or the format as you go there. Submit PDF. You don't go and submit Word. They know the reason. They have their reason. Note, applicants are also to note that the entire application process is free and the GETFund has no intermediates. So there should not be any intermediates telling you this is what to do. For example, what I'm doing, if I want to do it, I should do it freely and I should not be demanding money from you. So if somebody is providing similar intermediary program, the person should not demand for money because it's illegal. Applicants who make payment to individual organization in relation to this application process do so at their own risk. So if, for example, you send money because of this application, you do so at your own risk. So do not send money to anyone to help you apply or anyone help you acquire this. It's absolutely free. So get started. Postgraduate, undergraduate. So for the purpose of the video, I'll pause here and continue as part 2.